Yeah, so as far as pushing yourself, I think it's important that we have practice goals. So the problem is this, and I learned this from one of my wrestling dads years ago, Greg Lester. He was a Naval Academy grad, super smart guy, and his sons were state champions twice each. One was a two-time national champion in high school, like the real national tournaments, because there's really there's a couple of like major national high school events. He won both of them, and his twin brother was a medalist, and the twin brother ended up being an All-American, Nick Lester, at OU, and Matt was not, but he was still top 12 in the nation. So tremendous wrestlers. And his dad said, we set we set individual. Okay, so if you have a goal to win a state title, right? Or what if you have a goal to be a brown belt? And that's going to take years probably if you're a blue belt, depending upon your gym, of course. You can get lost if it's 3 years away. So what if you want to be a college national champion or All-American? Okay, that's cool. I'm like, dude, you're 12. Okay, well, let's set a goal. Your workout partner has won state twice. Why don't you practice 3 days a week with this kid. Why don't you set a goal to beat him by 8 points or more? Now, I'm not telling you not to have a goal to be an NCAA champion when you're 23, okay? But you're 12. So we got 11 years here. What's going to happen between then? Cars, girls, a lot of stuff, right? So I think practice goals are key, and also if your goal is just to win a state title in high school, and maybe you're a freshman, and you probably don't think you can do that this year because that's difficult, especially in a decent wrestling state, you can kind of get lost. And what happens if you don't? What happens if you don't win state? We have one of our wrestlers, Dave Cross. He's ranked in the nation. He's signed a D1 scholarship to Mizzou. He just broke his ankle, so he's out his senior year. But so he never accomplished his goals. So I think sometimes setting goals, some of the reason I think we don't push ourselves is we don't have these practice room goals. Because if your goal is to be to earn a college wrestling scholarship and you're 12, that's a long time. Okay, so for your athletes listening to this, how do you push yourself hard every day without losing that motivation? Okay, well, we talked about this in the last clip, I think. Okay, so Austin Brown, you and Chase, you're within 1 or 2 takedowns of each other. We do this all the time because our phrase is, if I can take you down 5 times in a row, I own you, because it's just the truth. So we're going to go a 10-minute takedown match. Take him down, let him up. Austin, your goal is to take Chase down 5 times in a row. And if you take him down 4 and then he scores on you, you got to start over. Chase, you're going to try to do the same. So now we have 2 kids who are very good friends, because what happens is this. We get in the habit of losing to the same kids. We also get in the habit of beating the same kids by the same score. We also get habit, oh, that's okay. Oh, mom and dad over there. Oh, Austin and Chase, they had a close match in practice. They always do. It's been going on for years. I'm like, when is somebody going to do that? And so we have I give little talks all the time in our practices, right? And I'm like, somebody has got to walk through that door and say, shit's getting ready to change around here. And I am not okay with a close match against Chase anymore. Now, most of your jiu-jitsu athletes are not going to do that on their own. They will now, probably after listening to this, because I'm reminding them of things that they should be doing. But it's your job as a coach to say, hey, you 2 guys, get over here. Or you two ladies, you guys you're both blue belts, you're competing against each other. Oh yeah, we're very even. This has got to change, right? So I think the number one thing we can do is manipulate the situations in practice, where me and my twin brother, I got to take him down 5 times in a row. I'm going to come to practice and say, oh, shit, I got to wrestle my brother again. We've been wrestling since we were 11. We're in college now. Here we go. But what happens if coach says, hey, water break, find your next partner? During the water break, I'm like, hey, my next partner is actually my brother. I got a little game plan. I got a little goal for you, okay? And now my goal is to take you down 5 times in a row. You cannot tell me as a human that I am not going to bring a better workout to this practice room if I do that. So this goes back to what we talked about 30 minutes ago, building the competitive muscle. So I think sometimes if you're not pushing yourself competitively, it's probably just because, we get in the mundane routine of going to the gym every Monday and Thursday from 6:30 to 8. We have practice. I have my same partners that I roll with, blah, 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 blah. And somebody's got to make either make a decision or the coaches should be doing this. So, I think your answer is right there.